on October 5th, 2020, the decision was made to let go of Bill O'Brien roughly after 6 years as head coach of the Houston Texans. Now, there were reports that say that this call was made by owner Cal McNair after a supposed argument erupted between J.J. Watt and Bill O'Brien, but I'm not here to talk about politics, rather to say goodbye to Coach Bill O'Brien. Okay, I have been a Texans fan since day one, I guess you could say. I started in 2002 when the games first played the Cowboys, and I've been watching ever since. Now, I've seen three head coaches, Bill O'Brien being the third, and I got to say this is kind of just more of the same. Get a head coach in, goes about 6-7 years, and then we get rid of him. Now, was the change warranted? Yeah, I got to say it was about time for Bill to go. He did get us over some humps. We weren't division champs. We couldn't beat the Colts, and he got us to do those things. So, am I grateful he was there? Yes. I'm not going to hate the man. He did what he did. He got us over some humps. We became a winning team. We had first winning records under him. Now, I'm sorry to say, he would get us only so far. And, well, when things like that happen, new leadership is needed. Now, the Texans will bring in Romeo Crennel. He'll take over as interim head coach for the remainder of the season, which I think is a good move. He brings 40-plus years of head coaching knowledge, and he can hopefully turn this team around. I mean, we are 0-4, so all it takes is one win to gain some motivation and get the ship in the right direction. Now, I have no problem with Romeo Crennel. He was Bill Belichick's guy. He knows the system that we're kind of working with here. So hopefully he won't do a bad job. And, next season we'll worry more about getting a GM. We'll worry about getting a head coach. And we'll move on from there. Now, Tim Kelly is still the Texans offensive coordinator. Not sure if Romeo Crennel is going to give him free reign or if he's going to have to be, to check with him to get his approval first. But, I mean, we're going to see for the first time what a Bill O'Brien-less offensive coordinator can do. I'm hoping that they can play more spread offense. I mean, being that we got, all these wide receivers now. So I say, why not? Let's open the door and see what we can accomplish. Now, this brings me to Deshaun Watson. Now that Bill O'Brien is gone, it will give him a chance to show his maturity and his leadership ability going forward. He will not have O'Brien to lean on if things go wrong or not as planned. But, he is a good quarterback. He can be great at times. We're just, I'm hoping to see if he can truly step up and be the leader of this offense and maybe even the team going forward. Now, I do like this kid a lot. I think he's very good. He is a franchise quarterback. Just get him in, right system. Let him do his thing. Don't pressure him, and don't change his style. And I think he's going to be very good for the Texans for the coming years. So this brings me to Anthony Weaver. He was hired as a defensive coordinator this season and will be for at least the rest of the season. When a new head coach gets hired, we're not sure if he's going to keep him or if he's going to want to bring in his own guys. So this also goes for Tim Kelly because he's may not be here next year either. Now this is unfortunate because he gets the job, or both of them actually. They get the job, and Bill gets fired. So now what? I mean, they at least get offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator for at least this season. But whoever they bring in may want to bring in their own guys. So it's unfortunate because we'd never get to see what they can do. All we're going to get from them is this season probably. So it is a shame. We never get to know what they could have done with more than one season. In closing, I'll say Bill O'Brien came in and we felt an impact almost immediately. He brought a winning attitude and he got the players to buy in. We had decent seasons. We made the playoffs. We won 4 division titles. But I believe it was time for a change when they put him in the general manager role and he just fumbled it. Traded away your best wide receiver. Traded away picks. I mean, stuff, players we could have had. His record with the Texans were 9-7, 9-7, 9-7, 4-12, 11-5, and 10-6. Now, his failure came when you figured that when we came up against the super elite teams, we could hang with them for only about a half of a game. The other half, we would just get blown out. And I don't know if that was just non-adjustments made at halftime or stuff like that, but it was very clear that we're only going to get so far with Bill O'Brien. Now, I'm happy he came in, and I'm happy he coached us, but it was time for a change. I wish him the best, and hopefully he can bounce back, and we'll see him somewhere down the line. Thank you for watching.